Alrighty. I want to start talking about the runner stuff and how
Mhm.
that's going, and if you've heard anything as far as progress goes, because I just feel like it's a black hole. I haven't heard anything on it.
Same for me. I pinged him on Slack, and I don't remember did I pinged on an issue, but you did it for sure, and there is no reply, right?
No
So
reply. No.
we can do it again today, but what else can we do? Can we reach out on uh, team channel or something?
Yeah, that might be a good path forward because I don't know why I don't know why like he's not engaging.
Yeah, but that's basically what we need now, because we still have work to do, but we have what we need at that stage. And even if we keep doing the other work, that makes no sense without the runner itself. So we should
Right.
know where we are with the runner. So can we help in some way, or we are basically any status. So yeah, I'll ping him again, and then may post on the issue, and eventually post the comment on the verified channel or something on the or runner. I'll see which channel is the more appropriate.
Okay, that works. I was just chatting Darren to see like where would be the best channel to post on this. But let me see. Who's his? I guess Verify is the channel.
Yeah, it should be one of the channels. It's more general, but
Okay. Alrighty. I'll ping that right now.
okay.
And then we'll go from there. Second thing, thank you so much for creating those issues and updating them. I'm going to add them to my direction page, and I'm really excited about that part.
Okay, I've added, I think, all of them. Maybe there is one that someone else created to
I
the
created
Epic.
one of them, the one for
Okay, yeah.
the April. So we're good with that.
No, I just saw an email. Anyway, all I found, I've added to the Epic, and I kind of sorted them the way I think we should be working on them.
Okay.
But you can some of them are just, you should decide the priority because they are additions, and some of them we have to do that way because they're dependent. But
I'm
yeah,
following. Okay.
that's how I see it, but it's not like it's subject to change. So, and we should see when we it. I probably leave this up to you, which we're gonna work on and when, because we probably need you want us, or at least you want me to start looking at something else too. So
Yeah.
I
So
really want to get that first part out and see how it's going, so that we get any feedback. But yeah, I think we have a good set of stuff to do right now, and unless some customers or even more than one customers pop up with some requests that are really important, we should kind of stick to that. We can always create issues and leave them in the backlog.
totally. You're absolutely right there. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. Part of my desire to get all of these issues created are so we can engage the community to also build some of the stuff for us too. So if we have really well specified scope, we can hopefully encourage other people to contribute. So part of my drive to want to create really great forward-looking scope is for us to scale, right?
Okay, so then, some of these that are just additions and will follow the same framework really can be done by community.
Totally.
Maybe I should put some more attention into them and be more specific. For new syntax, we want it to look like this. So basically, take this, implement. So there is no guessing. Yeah. So I'll go again through all of them and see, and may just add. Or just will flick a list to you, or maybe just add accepting merge requests to those that I think can be done.
Exactly. And then I'm going to do a community enablement session where I talk about release management and what we're doing. I'll be presenting that feature set, like our secrets management direction, as an opportunity to contribute. And then the second one being CI variable bugs. So that leads me to the other issue I have on the agenda about.
Just to finish now, actually, I realized that many of these additions, even if they look like clear to me, will require both Rails and runner work like we had now. So that could be a bit more tricky for community, but they can at least, I don't know, work on the Rails part, which they feel comfortable in. Yeah, so of course we'll still need runner work, but I think we may look at, after we have that initial work delivered by the runner team and we have an example, we probably may try like adding stuff we need and just rely on them for reviews so that it kind of
if we can avoid doing anything with runner, because
because like if we need
item.
the next time we need them, they'll have to like prioritize it, put it work, and we see it's not working very well. So I really hope once we have like some code from them, we can just follow it as an example and do it ourselves, or at least try to do it.
Okay, that makes a lot of sense to me.
Okay, so what was next?
We do have a category update. So we're adding some feature labels to the secrets management direction, which includes CI variables, deploy keys, and CI tokens. The issue, or the MR, is here. What this really means is that our scope for secrets management is going to grow and allow us to make more decisions around the direction of like how we're going to handle secrets and CI/CD variables, and also how we're going to expand the flexibility of like the CI job token. So it just allows us to kind of move independently and faster without having to go back to verify to be like, hey, is this okay with your vision?
There was an active issue for going for quite a while with a lot of discussion about empowering permissions on CI job tokens or something like this. Does it mean we need to take over this one too?
Well, we'll be taking over any issue that has a label CI variable. Okay. And extending, like, I think it's pipeline permissions, I think might be the one you're thinking about.
Yeah, it's been going on for a while, and recently they had a sync call, and then Grzegorz, I think, rolled down something. So it's been, and some customers are also chiming in that discussion saying, why don't you just extend the JSON web token that we recently created? So, okay.
Yeah,
so
that was a new issue that you were talking about, right? Because I just you on that one. Okay.
Yeah, adding new permissions to the job token so you can read, write. I'll have to reread it carefully, because I've been receiving email notification when there is update on the issue, and I'm reading them, but like just skim over. So probably means I'll have to reread this all again. And so it should be us at the end that may have to make the decision and implement if it's not a decision made already. Yeah. Okay, cool.
Yeah, so I think that's it. Perfect. All right, JN or TP to ping channel. I did that. Hopefully we'll get traction. I also pinged the EM and, sorry, I'm going through our agenda right now. So updating and taking notes. I also pinged Darren and Eli. So hopefully they'll give us some sort of update. Last time we connected, we talked about deploy keys. It's something that Orit's team is really working on. So something that we might want to add as a future tech evaluation issue is to just research deploy keys more thoroughly, since we'll be taking that on as a part of secrets management.
Yeah, I have some idea about them. And yeah, they're kind of secret because they're stored and encrypted in the database. But okay, so what should I do about it right now, or is there nothing? Okay, cool. So
I just wanted to give you a heads up on it. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I'll create a tech evaluation issue, schedule it for a future milestone, and we'll talk about it in our sync next couple of weeks. Okay. I don't know what this deploying to external platform needs code was for. So,
I'm trying to. It sounds familiar, but I can't recall. Maybe we talked something about it. I don't remember. Is it from the previous one?
I know that we made a note for it. It was like about the. I think it may be related to key rotation if we're talking to like an external system, but I know for sure.
Yeah. The other one about rotating secrets, I remember, but I haven't done anything about it. And I just took a quick look at the vault docs for the database one. And how it works there is that you basically give vault user and username and password for a super user who can create other users in the database, and then vault is kind of the manager. It creates when it decides to rotate some credentials, it creates the new user in the database and start returning it to everyone that's interested. That still leaves the question open: what happens if all this happens inside a pipeline? It will probably just fail, and then on retry it will succeed. So yeah, I haven't done much more than this.
That's okay. We can I have that issue, so we'll schedule it in the next future looking priorities. I think we need to ship our CI/CD integration, and then we can follow in suit with some of these other fit and finish features. I'll delete this deploying to external platform because I don't know what that means.
If it's important, it will pop up again from somewhere.
Totally, you're right. It'll come back up. Alrighty. I think you did have another to do about adding a research issue for encryption on Rails.
Yeah,
I'll create it right now.
Yeah, I haven't created this one, and there's nothing like any news about it. So I think, do you know the Basecamp, the company, and that basically is created Rails, and they recently started new email service called Hey. And I think they are doing that encryption in Hey, and they're about to open source it and add it to Rails, but I have no idea when this happens. So we can still do a research issue for encryption, just leave the Rails part out, because I was thinking I should also read what the database PostgreSQL can give us, and like basically just try to learn some more stuff about what are the best practices doing something like this. So yeah.
I like that. Okay. I will go ahead and create this. I'll tag you in the issue, and then I'll drop the link in here as well.
Okay.
What else is going on? I saw that you did some good fishing.
Well, I did some fishing. I wouldn't say it was good.
Oh.
Yeah, everyone else did pretty well, but I not that much. But it was very nice. Yeah, my right hand feels a bit sore after 3 days of casting.
I know that feeling. Sometimes I get like a forearm cramp when I'd be mending,
Yeah.
I totally get it.
So yeah, it was otherwise pretty good. Okay, so I was about to. So I'm kind of waiting on the secrets. And meanwhile, I started again that change about replacing the signing key, which ended up in some discussion, but now it looks like I need to update some docs and we may be good to go. And I also need to wait the raw package repository issues for create and upload and download. And then I was thinking just to look at the board and see what's next that like in priority what I can pick up? Do you have anything else in mind, or?
So just the package registry stuff, that is definitely like our top priority for this release, because we have to lay the foundation for release assets.
Okay, so it's not just waiting them, but we actually gonna start working on them.
Start the work.
Well, okay, then it's pretty clear to me about the authentication, so I can start a merge request on that and that issue, and then wait the other two and like move to them once I'm done. So,
beautiful.
So can like kind of start transition from secrets only to secrets and raw packages or whatever we call. We will have to come on with a name about it, because
I'm calling it generic package registry when I talk to customers. They seem to resonate with that term because it's similar to what other package registry companies are using.
Because those two examples from competition, in Artifactory they call them raw, and in Nexus they call them generic. And I think generics makes more sense. So okay, let's stick to that.
Generic will be good.
Okay, cool. Yeah, cool. So that's answering my question then.
And that is going to be such an incredible feature, this generic package registry, not just for us. Like, we'll finally be able to deliver release binaries as a part of release generation, which will really kill it for us, you know. But package is going to love this, mainly because Nexus is their top competitor they're trying to erode right now. And that's a big feature set that users are like, I'm kind of constrained by only the languages that you offer today. So being able to build this will be great.
Well, yeah. Okay. I hope we get it right then. Works for everyone.
Well, we can iterate too. So if once you get in there and you start noticing that like the scope is just too big, let me know and we can carve it out too and try to ship it iteratively.
Yeah, sure. I'm trying to do this. I'm cautious not to make a choice that will either not lock us, but make the migration forward hard. So, yeah.
No, I love your thoughts on this. It definitely will save us time later. We won't be having to rewrite things.
Otherwise, what Nexus and Artifactory have is just no versions, no anything. You just it's basically like Amazon S3. You push stuff and then you pull stuff.
It's just
the only thing that they are doing more than we have now, but we cannot, is like if you push a file and the file name has slashes like directories, then in the UI they displayed it like a file browser. You can click and see there, which is always but we can, for iteration one, like we cannot support slashes, so it's like simple file. Or we can support them, but just display them like a regular file name in a list, and they are not in a tree-like structure. So I'll probably stick with not supporting them to start with, because it's easier, and then we may think about adding this.
Right.
And it's useful only if you're browsing through the UI. If you're just like from CI pushing it, actually it doesn't matter.
Right. So I can add an issue for us to prioritize later, as far as supporting like directory mapping for generic package registry.
Well,
do you want me to create that issue?
Yeah, I don't know, do we need it yet, but because
we just have it in the backlog to like get upvotes and engagement.
Yeah, well, if you feel like, yeah. Maybe let's wait. At least I've wait this, and we have a concrete plan to start with, and see now is it changing anything or not.
Perfect. That works.
Basically, I'm afraid that if we create it and put it out there, and it eventually we'll have to do it.
You think it might be premature because we don't really know exactly what we're doing yet. I love that.
Well, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, maybe it's just maybe I'm being paranoid. But if you feel it's more in it aligns more with transparency and everything, just create the issue so we can have the discussion.
Okay. Because what I don't want to do is like offer this and then people feel like we're only wanting to ship an MVC, you know. I think like we could show that we have plans to develop a more robust, but really that's like in package anyways, right? So like we'd be creating that feature for package.
But are we gonna keep maintaining it forever, or we'll hand it over to package?
We'll hand it over to package.
Cool, because I'm planning to like use them for questions and reviews and stuff, because they know the stuff and then eventually they'll have to maintain it. So it's better to have their input.
Totally. Okay. So yeah, generic package registry is definitely top priority behind Vault this release. So add that to our agenda, and then let me know if you have any other questions about that. Keep me close if you need any help. Okay.
Okay. Cool. Thanks.
Anything else?
Nope. Good.
Thanks, Kaz. Let me know if you need it. We'll talk soon.
Yeah. See ya. Bye.